Welcome to another exciting edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? The iconic modern game show about guts, nerve, and knowledge is back in the classic studio, as you can see from the earliest US version. But we got 10 players ready to go at fastest finger first for the first time on the YouTube series. Let's meet them. They are Alice Jellyfish, Kelchan, Shoal Fox, Rubicon, or not maybe Genie, sorry. Now it's Rubicon. Break Targets, Star Wolf, Cat Fox, Spaceman Monster, and Aki Iwata. Congratulations on all of you getting this far and welcome to the game. And now it's time to find out which you will be the first to play for $1 million. In a moment, a prompt and 4 answers will appear on your screens and I will read it. Your objective is to put those answers in the correct order. Whoever accomplishes that in the fastest time will be the first person to play for $1 million. Audience, I need your complete and total silence. Thank you very much. So if you're all set, here's the prompt. Put these words in the order they appear in the title of a Marilyn Monroe film. Hot, it, like, some. Okay, time is up. Now say the answers in the correct order, in the order they appear in the title. First, some, like, it, hot. Simple as that. But now let's find out who got it right, but more importantly, who got it right in the fastest possible time. Let's take a look. The winner is 6 got it right. Who was the fastest? The fastest was Kelchan! Alrighty. Ready to go for $1 million? Let's play!
Oh, I'm doing all right. How about yourself, Genesis?
I am well. So, you've been the host of the show before, as far as I know. Hopefully, we'll get the same question we got last time. But Kelchan has hosted the show on the Twitch series once before, and he had a $1 million winner, as far as I know, on his first go. But you ready to go at the game?
That was? Yes. Yes, let's go.
You know about the rules, you know about the lifelines, so you're all set to go? Then let's do it. Let's play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Question 1 for $100. In what does Oscar the Grouch live? A house, a garbage can, a gutter, a stock pot.
Oscar lives in the garbage can. Oscar the Grouch. Yes. So B, garbage can, final answer.
Go for that, and you're right for $100. Next question for 200. Which of the following is most likely to cause flooding? Fog, heavy rain, bright sun, Noah.
I mean, Noah would be likely. Noah would be the harbinger of flooding, but it was actually heavy rain. B, final answer.
Right for $200. Next question for 300. Which of these is not a brand of computer? Apple, Dell, HP, Hoover.
Hoover is a vacuum cleaner company, so D, final answer.
Right for $300. Hoover is a vacuum. Next question for $500. What name is given to meat from a deer? Pork, veal, mutton, venison.
Ooh, I was about to say veal, but I do believe it is venison. Veal is like young cow. Venison is deer. So D, final answer.
Contemplate it first, and you're right for $500. Venison is from a deer. Next question for $1,000.
Okay,
the first
good.
safety net. Which casino game uses a spinning wheel? Craps, poker, roulette, chemin de fer.
I don't see the prices right in there, so I'm going to say C, roulette. Final answer.
That is right for $1,000. Next question's for 2,000. The game gets a little harder. At the start of a chess game, there are 4 of all, but which of these pieces on the board? Queens, rooks, bishops, knights.
You have on each side of the board 2 knights, 2 bishops, and 2 rooks and 1 queen. So on the entire board, 4 knights, 4 bishops, 4 rooks, and only 2 queens. So I will say A, final answer.
You got $2,000. You know your chess pretty well. You're not going for $4,000. The Northwest Territories are a part of which Commonwealth country? Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Sri Lanka. Or if you need help, you have
Leaning toward Canada on this one. Yeah, I do. Northwest Territories are part of which Commonwealth country? Bet there are a whole bunch. I don't want to take too long on this.
You have all the time you need.
Alright. Northwest Territories are part of it. So get Sri Lanka out of the way. Northwest Territories. I keep gravitating toward Canada. I know it's super early to do this right now, especially since I only have $2,000. But I'm going to go for it. I'm going to say it is B, Canada. Final answer.
You got it. It's Canada.
Ah, okay. Whew.
You may not be able to see him on the front view, but you should see him over the side. Next question for $8,000. What is turmeric? Is it a period of time? Is it a spice? Is it a measurement? Or is it a religious hat?
Oh, dear Lord. I can narrow this down to 2 choices. It's not a period of time or measurement. I'm gravitating towards a spice, but it also being a religious hat. Not knowing, not being a big study on religion, that's a bit of a problem. Tell you what, I'm going to use my lifeline. I'm going to use 50-50.
Alright, hope you had the right call, computer. Please take away 2 random wrong answers for Kel-chan. Leave him 1 wrong answer and the correct one, please. A or B?
Okay, yep. Definitely helps. I'm going to go with B, a spice, and that'll be my final answer.
And that's correct. The next question's for 16 grand. How many balls are on a pool table at the start of a game, including the cue ball? 12, 14, 16, 18.
Okay, and there are 7 colored balls or 7 striped balls. Or I said solid colors, I should say. So he had 14, then he got 15 for the 8 ball, and 16 for the cue ball. Let me visualize it real quick just to confirm. Yes. Okay, yeah. It is C, 16, final answer.
15 plus 1 is 6, you got it! 16 rather.
Okay, good.
I saw her at the team. Alright, doing pretty well so far. You still have 2 lifelines going for $32,000. Here's the next question. A cubit was an ancient measure of what? Length. Volume. Speed. Temperature. Lifelines left. Use them if you wish, but use them wisely.
Indeed. Ancient measurement. I can rule out temperature and speed because it definitely was measuring some sort of length. But I don't want to say length because the volume can also be part of length because that's like an area. Length starts with times height, that kind of thing. Cubit. Now I can see the cube at the beginning is kind of a giveaway because a volume of a space would be length times width times height on a normal like angular room. I cannot form a coherent thought. Excuse me for 1 second. All right. I am at least 80% sure that it is volume and I can get rid of speed and temperature, so I'm going to go for it. I'm going to say my final answer is B, volume.
Volume is your final answer. So the cube makes sense, hence it being length and width times height. But in order to make an ancient measure, you gotta remove 2 of them. It's length.
Oh no!
I am so sorry. You're back down to $1,000. Thank you for playing.
Thank you for having me.
Alright, well that was a pretty interesting game right there. But now we got 9 more players ready to go at the game with the next fastest finger question. Here it is. Put these scientists in geographic order by their country of birth, starting in the US and going east. Albert Einstein, Andrei Sakharov, Carl Sagan, Isaac Newton. Time is up. And now, let's see the answers in the correct order, starting in the US and going east. First, it was Carl Sagan, then Isaac Newton, Albert Einstein, and finally Andrei Sakharov. Now that's the right order, but now see who got it right and more who got it right in the fastest possible time. The winner is... only one, and it's Shoal Fox! Ready to go, Shoal, ready to go, let's
oh
play
boy.
it.
Oh, I thought I didn't get it in time. Thank goodness.
Anything you want to say about yourself?
Well, I'm a software developer for a major bank, and I love vintage technology as well.
That's fair. Unfortunately, I cannot see your avatar because of the darkness, but that's okay. We at least know what you look like. Ready to go at the game?
Sure am.
Let's play. And now I see your avatar. Alright, question 1 for $100. To which country does the island of Sicily belong? Italy, Greece, France, Spain.
I am quite familiar with the geography of Italy, so A, my final answer.
Italy it is for $100. Next question for $200. According to folklore, what does the Sandman help children do? Sleep, grow, cross the road, build sandcastles.
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream, bring me to the correct answer of A, my final answer.
And that is right for $200. Next question for $300. What is another word for pub? Flowers, food, bar, bed.
I've visited quite a few pubs with my friends. That is a type of bar. C, final answer.
Right again for $300. Next question for 500. In 1973, Thomas Edison became the first person inducted into a National Hall of Fame dedicated to whom? Opera singers, basketball players, chefs, inventors.
Well, he held the patents, but he didn't do a lot of the inventing himself, but it was D, inventors, final answer.
Right again for $500. You know, it's kind of a weird thing. Next question for 1,000. Where does Homer Simpson work? In a nuclear power plant? At a bowling alley? In a paper mill? For the U.S. Post Office?
It's right in the intro to the show. That's a nuclear power plant. A, final answer.
From the intro you're judging, and you got it for $1,000. Next question's for 2,000. Which of these is not one of the Benelux countries? France, Belgium, Luxembourg, the Netherlands.
Well, I'm not really familiar with the term Benelux, but I can imagine the BE comes from Belgium and the Lux from Luxembourg, so those can't be it. And I guess the Netherlands borders both of them, I suppose. That could be the NE. I guess, it's a free shot. I'll take a risk. France is not one of those countries, and that's my final answer.
So, the BE does mean Belgium, the LUX means Luxembourg, and the NE means Netherlands. You are right! France is not one of those. Feeling tense so far?
Well, warmed up and ready to go on.
Well, you got 9 questions left. Question 7 for 4,000. In India, what is Pachisi? Is it a religious sect? Is it a board game? Is it a metallic fabric? Or is it buffalo milk?
Alright. I had a Americanized version of this growing up, and that is a board game. B, final answer.
And it is a board game. Question number 8 for 8,000. Which car manufacturer produces a model called the Polo? Renault, Subaru, Volkswagen, or Honda?
I've definitely heard this model name before. Volkswagen sounds right. I know they have a Volkswagen Golf. Yeah, it doesn't sound right with Renault or Subaru. Volkswagen Polo. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. Volkswagen, final answer.
Alright, you have $4,000 before you risked it on this question. You've now doubled it to $8,000! It's the Volkswagen Polo!
Yes!
You're now going for 16 grand, 5-figure range. What is the top of a column called? Capital, finial, pediment, cornice. Top of a column.
Yeah, I'd say this is the first one that I'm not really familiar with entirely.
Think about it, use a life. Think on a single question.
I really don't know, so I am going to ask the audience, and that is my final decision.
Alright, audience, we need your help here. Here is the question. What is the top of a column called? Is it capital, finial, pediment, or cornice? If you're ready, on your keypads, using A, B, C, or D, all vote now. Okay, Capital's in the lead with 4, Pediments behind it 2, 1 for Finial and none for Cornus. What do you think?
I mean, my gut instinct is to follow the audience, but then again, there isn't a huge difference between A and C.
There's about double, so who knows?
Capital of a column, the pediment of a column. I think capital, it just sounds like it would be right to me. Cornus. I'm gonna go for capital. Final answer.
Jinx. And you've just won $60,000!
Oh, thank you, audience. Thank you.
You're right for once. Alright, hoping to get past this point. $32,000 up next. Which government document about U.S. involvement in Vietnam was made public in 1971? CIA War Book, Pentagon Papers, Washington Files, Congressional Security Report.
So, again, I'm not really sure, but the only one of these that I've actually heard of before is the Pentagon Papers. Yeah, the other ones just kind of seem a little made up. So, I'm gonna go with Pentagon Papers, and that's my final.
Well, no fooling us. You got it for $32,000.
Thank goodness.
And as a matter of fact, I have a check right here with your name on it for $32,000 right there. But want you to get more. The next question is for 64 grand. What is the opening line of William Shakespeare's Hamlet? The rest is silence. Time is out of joint. To be or not to be? Who's there?
Well, I've never actually gotten around to reading Hamlet, and I know the line to be or not to be is very famous, though I'm not sure if it's the first line. I think I'll use my 50-50 here.
Alright, you sure?
Final decision.
Alright, computer, take away 2 of the wrong answers. The rest is silence, and who's there
Ooh.
are remaining. What do you think?
Well, that throws a wrench in my plans.
Sometimes it happens that way.
Well, it is. Is
Give it a
there?
guess. What do
The
you
rest is. Well, the rest is silent sounds more like something that Shakespeare would write, but who's there? Then again, considering I'm pretty sure there are ghosts in the play. I'm taking my free guess on the rest is silence. Final answer.
No, I'm sorry, it's not it. It is Who's There? But the good news is you still have that $32,000 check. You can take it. Thank you for playing.
Thank you.
Alright, now we have time for one more fastest finger round. Let's get to it. Put these ghosts in the order of which they appear in A Christmas Carol, starting with the first. Christmas Past, Christmas Present, Christmas Yet to Come, Jacob Marley. Time has expired. And now let's see the answers in the correct order, starting with the first ghost that appears. First, it was Jacob Marley early on in the story, then the ghost of Christmas Past, then Christmas Present, then Christmas Yet to Come. Now again, that's the right order. but let's see who got it right. But more importantly, who got it right in the fastest time. The winner is... Break Targets! You did it, bud. You ready to
Yeah!
go? Let's go.
Yeah, I am.
Alright, so Break Targets is our last player for tonight. You ready to go with the game?
Yes, I am.
Let's play. Question 1 for $100. What is the name of Harrison Ford's character in Raiders of the Lost Ark? Indiana Jones, Han Solo, Jack Ryan, Richard Kimball.
I believe that it is A, Indiana Jones. Final answer.
Right, for $100, it's Indy Jones. Good old Indy. Next question for 200.
Yeah.
Who would you put your trust in if you were going under the knife? Surgeon, butcher, fencer, sword swallower.
Well, Under the Knife is actually the first game in the Trauma Center series of games, and that involves a surgeon. A, final answer.
Had to do that myself recently. You're right for $200. Next question for 300. Granny Smith is a variety of which fruit? Pear, apple, grape, banana.
Granny Smiths are green apples, which are B. Final answer.
That is right for $300. Next question for 5. Which of these is not found on a koala bear? Tail, thick fur, hairy ears, sharp claws.
Oh my, I am going to say that koala bears don't have sharp claws, and that's my final answer.
Go for sharp claws, that's your final answer, and that is wrong. They don't have a tail. So unfortunately, you did not earn any money on that run. Thank you for playing.
Oh, I thought they did have tails, oh. Wow, well, way to go me.
And we're out of time. So I thank y'all for attending here tonight on another edition of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?